These are Lithuanian kuba saws.
They're made of real Lithuanians?
They are.
Hey, can we do also a smoky boomerang?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready? Wieners together.
Oh my God, this reminds me of high school.
3, 2, 1, pull them out.
That's how you got into the frat.
I'm Dan Quinn, and these are my friends, Erica, Pete, and Paul. We're stand-up comedians from Canada. What started as an excuse to tell jokes and snowboard BC's best mountains has snowballed into something much bigger. On stage, we tell stories.
Oh, it didn't work out, huh?
And on the road, we live them.
I'm very excited here.
Are you sure?
They make that look so easy.
This is the Snowed In Comedy Tour.
What's the secret spice of the Snowed In Comedy Tour? I think what makes it unique, I don't know. I've never been on another tour, but I think this one.
Almost every comedy show you go to, especially a bigger venue, there's a hierarchy to it. With this, it's an ensemble, 4 headlining acts.
Thank you so much, Gordon. Erica Sigurdson!
It's Canada's biggest comedy tour. It started with a handful of shows 15 years ago as an excuse to go snowboarding, and now we are at 70 shows in 8 provinces, coast to coast.
We all write new material for every single year, so you're not coming and listening to the same jokes, because unfortunately, comedy is not like music where you can go and you want to hear your favorite hits. We have people that have come year after year after year, and they get to know us. So it's almost like our audiences are growing with us.
1, 2, 3, check. Mic check, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check the mic. Smithers Snowed In Comedy Tour, show number 7 of 68.
Smithers is a small town in northern BC that's very difficult to get there. But it's got a lot of great outdoor activities, passionate people that care about their community, that want to live there. Yeah, lots of fun, interesting people.
You know how like Austin is like a keep it weird place? Smithers is the keep it weird of the North. It is fantastic. There's a little pocket there of fun places, wonderful human beings.
I would describe Smithers as a quaint little winter town with a little bit of a European feel.
I don't think I'd actively encourage anyone to go there. But if you are looking for something outdoorsy and wintry, that's the place you want to be.
We are going backcountry snowmobiling with men today. That's what we're doing. We're meeting up with men. Load up. 13 years ago, I got an email from Jason Krauskopf saying, hey, my brother-in-law saw your show in Prince George. You guys are hilarious. Would you come to Smithers? I wrote back and I said, yeah, we have no room in our schedule. Thank you very much. And then he wrote me again. And he's like, no, you guys gotta come. I'll hook you up with snowboarding. I'll take you cat skiing. You're gonna love it here. Come to this town. And then we added it. It's been a staple ever since.
So if we wanna, he'll go first and you wanna drive in the middle, I'll drive in the back.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's do this. Jay's the type of guy I want to be when I grow up. If I ever grow up. I better text my wife at a certain point too. In case I die today, I want the last text to be like, hey babe, love you.
So there's a probe and a shovel in here.
Yeah, and this has a
probe,
saw.
and then there's a saw in here. Right there. So if you get stuck in the trees, do some logging.
Or if I
we ran out of food and I have to chop somebody up for
find a
dinner.
moose. Greg.
I think Greg's best eaten. We got to decide who's best eaten, you know? Although he better be fully dead. I think I have a better shot with Bram.
Go for the tenderloin. It's the best.
Tenderloin. All right.
This is for one of you guys to use.
Okay.
And there's a board rack on it. Because of the whoops on the trail, you really have to cinch it down because it'll just bounce right out. I've lost a few bags that way.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, so we're here, and then...
You want the lesson?
Yep, I want the lesson.
To go right, you go left.
Yeah.
To go left, you go right.
The steering wheel goes that way and the weight goes the other way, right?
Yeah. So to go right, you turn to the left.
Yeah.
And you lean to the right.
Yeah.
To go left, you steer to the right, lean to the left. And when you ride, it helps if you go like this. It makes you go faster.
Yeah, you gotta...
Yeah. I think we're good. Let's get back there. Holy shit! The keys don't even want to turn it down. How many calories you burned so far? All of them? Like all?
Let me check my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I think it says I'm dead right now.
Usually when I'm in Smithers downtown, I like to look at art. That's number one. I go to this square where there's some art and I just stare at it for a good 45 minutes at a time. And right beside there is a place called Paul's Bakery. That's easy for me to remember because I like bakeries. And I think it's called Paul's. Terrific bread. Oh my God, you can smell the yeast. Yeah, I really do think it's fun to see if people will let me drive random automobiles. And quite often they say no. But Smithers, keep it weird. They'll let you do anything you want. Yeah. Oh, that's it right there. That's got a double Hemi. They usually just have one Hemi, but this has got two engines. Kind of like having two dicks. Ford Raptor. It's a solid plate holder, I'll tell you that. You want a good plate holder.
How's it going today, gentlemen?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
Good, Mark Williams.
Hey, I'm Paul. Nice to meet
Paul.
you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
Can
excellent.
we give you a hand today?
Yeah, I was hoping. I kind of that's your most expensive truck, right? That
That's
one.
our
there?
most expensive truck, yeah.
That's a Raptor.
That's a Ford Raptor.
Yeah. I saw that on in a magazine,
Yeah.
and I thought I'd just take that for a cruise down to Terrace and back, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. I'll just show you how that works around here.
Sure.
This is a snow broom.
Yeah.
We got 65 cars here that haven't been swept off yet.
Yeah.
So you just start on the roof,
Okay.
sweep them all off, get every car done.
Yeah.
And as soon as you're done sweeping all 65 of those cars off, I'll let you know what I think about you taking that truck out for a drive. How's that sound to you?
That sounds pretty good,
Perfect.
Mark.
I've done you my mitts, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like it today.
Okay. All right, 65.
Yeah, 65, start anywhere you want. Let me know when you're done, and I'll see if we can't lose the keys between now and then.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Yeah, appreciate it. They were terrific. They were absolutely terrific. They put me to work. You know what? This is pretty satisfying. Yeah. The back?
Don't forget the back.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark. Apologies, sir. Actually, now that I think about it, they were kind of mean. I had to shovel a lot of cars to get those keys for the Raptor. That's one. 62 to go.
It was fun the first few years of the Snowed In Comedy Tour because I had years of material I could tap into, and I'd write some new and put in some old and make a nice little mix. So that worked for the first few years. And then now I have used all my material. So it's now writing from the time we wrap up the tour until we start up the tour again in January.
The tour starts on a set deadline,
and it doesn't finish until April. So I've only got 8 months to the next tour, and coming up with stuff that's original and gonna be as funny as last year is incredibly hard. I usually start making notes on jokes way before. I'm hoping my wife does something that, the big joke this year, she was like, you should get tested for ADHD. And that one line ended up becoming like a 5-minute chunk. I just wrote it as a note. My wife said, you should get tested for ADHD. And then I let that just kind of percolate in my brain. At a certain point, the deadline of the tour starting becomes a pressure point where you're like, you better sit down and get to work because you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Things have changed a lot. When I started 10 years ago, this tour was 6 weeks and it was relatively just a party, snowboarding and drinking and having fun. Now this tour is 4 months, so my preparation is completely different. I used to not really do anything, and I had a backlog of material. I didn't really have to worry about it. I could do a new 25 minutes. I didn't have to do any writing because I'd been doing comedy before that. Now I'm out of material. I'm old and I'm out of energy. So
one more to go. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir.
Right on. Finally got her done, hey?
Yeah. Record time.
Yeah.
2 hours?
Thanks a lot. Now maybe you gotta take it for a spin, eh?
Okay. Rock on. Thanks, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the coolest fucking thing I've ever driven in my life. All right. Start negotiating for this bad boy. Oh, yeah, feels pretty good.
Yeah, feels good.
Yep, yeah. Not too bad. So what's the sticker price on this bad boy?
$111, $565 for this one.
Would you throw in a keychain?
Yeah, we could probably do that for you.
Does it have 2 Hemis?
It's only got one engine, but if my price isn't gonna work, then you're gonna have to.
Well, fuck it. I was promised 2 Hemis. 2 goddamn Hemis. What the hell?
You know what? After seeing this video though, my wife is never gonna let me do this again. She's like, oh, you went snowmobiling. Cool. She's used to Winnipeg snowmobiling, on a lake, straight, where you do this and it goes that way, you do this, it goes that way. Not this, brap, boop, 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 boop.
It's not even lunchtime. We did well. Smile, Danny. There. You took lessons, didn't you, before you came?
Well, if I'd taken lessons, hopefully I would have been a little better.
Just over a year ago, I just kind of started stretching the gym, and all of a sudden, like a fire, my entire leg is burning. And I was like, well, that's kind of different and weird. A big fear is my mom has spinal stenosis. It's a big thing that runs in our family. So that's a shrinking of the vertebrae around the spinal cord. And then basically what happens is it puts pressure on the spinal cord, keeps shrinking, creates these spurs, then it pinches. It's like getting in an accident. And you collapse, and then you may never walk again. Eventually, my mom's gonna collapse. At that point, she'd probably be in a wheelchair. I've been starting to go to specialists to look at it. Did a bunch of tests, and they're not 100% sure. I have less response with my nerves, and I've had it on stage where my entire leg would just be in pain as I'm performing. There's a little fear that in a few years, that'll be kind of it. If it's spinal stenosis, there's going to be a point where I can either try and have very experimental surgery. However, the surgery is 50-50. They don't like doing it because then you can basically lose your ability to walk from the surgery. I've always been into sports and stuff my whole life, and to know that I might lose that with nothing of my choice, just one day, that's it, is a little intense.
I wasn't expecting that.
But I like the challenge of trying to take on something that's very hard. Also, if I'm gonna do something, I don't wanna do it half-ass. You better pay attention here. That kind of gets me. Even like snowboarding, I love being on the top in an area that's a little scary when you're like, okay, pay attention. Otherwise, this is not gonna go good.
Are you pooping your pants there yet, Dan?
He pooped his pants on the way up.
already pooped him on the ski ride, so there's nothing left in me for this run.
Oh, is that the one he's doing?
Yeah.
Did he just do like the Holy Cross thing? Is there a cornice on it? Like a little one maybe?
I don't think it should be.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Whoa! No!
When I got to the top and then I saw the snow, it looked like it was going to be a slide. The top layer had gone about 2 inches off the top in the first little bit. Then it didn't continue that way, which would have been a normal slide. And I'm not an avalanche expert. I didn't know if it was safe at that point.
Did I go too far?
Hey! Go uphill more. What does that mean?
I yelled slide. I yelled slide more than once. I think it was slide, slide.
So should he abort?
There was nobody there to tell me whether it was safe or not. So I made the decision that it wasn't safe and walked out.
Good to make Dan feel like he's living a little, eh?
Right?
Yeah.
The hard way.
You're more ambitious than scared. Most people, you got to make that choice. I took the hard way. I hope Paul bought a lot of sausages tonight because I'm going to eat all of them.
It's my job to get food for everybody for the sleigh ride tonight. Good sausages are usually Lithuanian in heritage. I was hoping for more of a smoky, oh yeah, here we go. If you're looking for good Lithuanian sausage, Ruckwurst is the capital of Lithuania, as we all know. This is actually made from monks, Lithuanian monks. It's more of a religious experience for them, grinding the meat, and yeah, I'm very excited. It's very rare to find Lithuanian Ruckwurst. Gonna enjoy that.
Bye. See you later. Thank you.
Bye. So, how was your day?
Went to the sausage factory, and which
It's a
is
nightclub.
also what's that?
It's a nightclub.
Yeah, it's a nightclub.
It's a gay nightclub, yeah.
It was closed, unfortunately.
The sausage factory
Yeah.
serves up sausage through a glory hole. You just
I'm not ready.
And it's funny when you said the idea of like, okay, that'll be kind of a fun idea. And then I walked up to this, I was like, oh my God, like Clydesdale horses and, you know, this is beautiful sleigh. And
These are Clydesdales, right?
They're actually Shire.
oh,
Shires.
Okay. Erica, so embarrassing.
Erica, you're off the sleigh.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
The horses just stopped.
Don't get me started on Clydesdale.
They're incredibly racist.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the Clydesdales make a finer sausage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shires are a bit gamey, I find.
Oh, Jesus, guys. They can hear it.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, look at this.
Oh. This is phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a cigar. Daisy, you don't smoke cigars. You don't listen.
Daisy.
You're a good girl.
Beautiful dog.
It's tough to be a cigar smoker in Canada in winter because you take a humidified cigar out and then you go outside and it's cold. So then the burn burns uneven and it canoes and sometimes it chimneys on you. So ideally the climate in Cuba would be a lot nicer to smoke a cigar, but you can't beat Canada in the wintertime. I can't beat this right now. I would want to be in no other place on the planet right now. Well, I remember the first time I ever smoked a cigar. I bought one for New Year's Eve and lit it up right after midnight, not knowing you don't inhale cigars. And I smoked half of it and then immediately got sick. So I was home by 12:45 on New Year's Eve and didn't touch a cigar again for 20 years. I've been working a lot more in the States as of the last few years. So going down to Miami, that's the hub of cigar aficionados down there. So lots of cigar shops, and then discovering cigar bars. And there's a whole lifestyle behind cigars that I really enjoy. And as a sober guy, it's kind of my one last kind of fun thing that I do.
Went camping, was leaning forward, and you know sometimes the back of your pants have like a little space, and Jay dropped a marshmallow down the back of my pants.
A hot one?
No.
Oh.
No. Yeah, he dropped a boiling hot marshmallow down my pants. I didn't feel it. He forgot he had done it. When I went to the bathroom, I was like, what the fuck? And I just melted marshmallow.
Oh, it did melt on you.
Oh, it melted everywhere. I have zero patience, or I did as a kid. So I would stick my marshmallow in and burn it. And if you keep taking the layers out, it's like you're having 3 marshmallows. So I'm getting 3 for everyone else is getting.
On a regulation marshmallow, we're getting 3 burns. On one of those jumbo marshmallows, sky's the limit. I don't know. I've never used one before. I like the regulation marshmallow.
I think it's also carcinogenic and not good for you to eat all this burnt sugar.
You're getting 3 times the carcinogens of everybody else.
I think so,
I'll
yeah.
have a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
You're hitting up towns that don't see comedians.
Smithers.
Yeah.
But it's easier for us to sell tickets in communities like around 100,000 people to 200,000. That's our wheelhouse. And you get into Toronto and some of those over 1 million, it gets harder.
Yeah, they got Blue Jays games and other things to, lots of events.
And literally like that week, you know, Chris Rock is there, Bill Burr, like you're competing against the biggest names. Where Smithers, we rarely compete against Bill Burr.
Bill Burr does not rarely comes.
If he comes the same week as us, he's gonna crush us. I don't know how many shows he'll have to do in the Prestige though.
This is what Jason's instructions were. He said, when you're on the sled and you're in deep snow, if you're coming towards a tree, you steer towards a tree, you lean the other way, and then you hit the gas. And I'm like, how much do I trust this guy? Like, he seems like a good guy, but maybe he's just fucking with me a little bit, you know what I mean?